Hi friends, welcome to Markets Guruji. Today in the SME IPO review, we will be discussing about Jalan Trans Solutions. See, the promoters of this company is Mr. Manish Jalan and Rajesh Jalan. And this company was incorporated in the year 2003, and this company is basically based in Ghaziabad, Uttar Pradesh. And see, this company does is that they transport the two-wheeler bikes from factories to the showrooms. And this company is basically concentrated in North India, and gradually the company is right now expanding across India. And this company has a fleet of around 400 trucks, and these 400 trucks are used for transporting the bikes for leading manufacturers and transporting them to the showrooms. And company not only uses their own trucks, but they also use the services of third party transportation companies for carrying out their operations. And this company also has a maintenance facility for trucks by the name Jalan Business Center, and this Jalan Business Center is situated in Rewari, Haryana, and they use this facility, this center, for the maintenance of their trucks, which decreases their cost of operations. And see, coming to the objective of the issue, the objective of the issue is to purchase trucks for expanding their business, and also for repayment of certain borrowings that the company has availed from the banks, and also for general corporate purpose expenses. And see, the details of the fund utilization is given below. See, the payment for purchasing of trucks, they will be utilizing around 60 crore, and for repayment of some borrowings they would be utilizing around 67.9 crores, and around 4 crore for general corporate purposes. And coming to the client list, see, the company caters to all the leading bike manufacturers in India, that is Hero, Honda, Mahindra Logistics, TVS, Bajaj, Toyota, and they also cater to Ashok Leyland and many other companies also. These are the top companies. And see, coming to the top clients revenue contribution, you can see Bajaj Auto, they contribute around 10 crore to their top line, and Hero Motocorp around 8 crore, Honda Motorcycles around 3 crore. You can see the entire list. And coming to the positives of this company, see, this company has a very strong track record. Their management is very professional, they are very experienced in this particular field, and right now they are continuously increasing their market share in automobile transportation business. That means they are getting repeat clients. The repeat clients means they are getting repeat orders, and right now they are also focusing on higher margin transportation service, like they are offering some warehouse storage services, some truck placement services. They are also contacting some small truck owners, and they are giving them the work, and for that particular work they are getting some commission on behalf of them. And see, right now if you see compare the top shareholders, the total the 100% shareholding is with the family. That is Mr. Manish Jalan, he holds around 29.68%. Rajesh Jalan holds around 37%. See, the entire family holds around 100%. And coming to the promoter stake pre-issue and post-issue. See, first of all, I would like to tell you all that this is a fresh issue. The promoters are not divesting any stake from their part. So then also, because of this fresh issue, see, before the issue, the promoter, Mr. Manish Jalan, will be holding around 29.68%, and after the issue, it would be around 21.82%. Overall, the promoters will still hold around 73.52%. And see, coming to the promoters average acquisition cost, the promoters average acquisition cost is around 4 to 4.5 rupees per share. And coming to the peer group companies, there are 3 companies which are listed and which you can compare with Jalan Trans Solutions, that is MFL Limited, Northeastern Carrying Corporation, Chartered Logistics Limited. All these companies are basically right now trading between the PE of 19 to 36, and if you compare Jalan Trans Solutions, it will be trading at around 16.73 P. And if you compare their FY17 result, the P will be around, I guess, around 12 or 13. And coming to the financials of this company, in FY12, the company did a revenue of around 37.62 crore and net profit of around 93 lakh. And see, the top line is gradually increasing each and every year. And coming to FY16, the company did a revenue of 115 crore and net profit of around 2.91 crore. And if you see the result till 31st January, the revenue was around 106 crore and net profit around 3.36 crore. So you can see the rapid increase in the revenue, see, from 37 crore to 115 crore in FY16. So that's what I'm trying to say, is that this company is a very strong company in terms of financials, in terms of management, and in terms of each and every parameter. And if you compare the EPS, that is earning per share, in FY16, if you see the FY16 P, it is around 2.75, and if you see the weighted average, it is around 1.79. And if you compare the this one EPS for 30 till 31st January, it would be around, I guess, around 3 rupees plus 3.25 something. And if you coming to the IPO details, see, the IPO will be opening on 18th May and the IPO will be closing on 23rd May, and the issue price band, the issue price is rupees 46 per share, and the market lot that you have to apply minimum is around 3000 shares. Face value will be 10 rupees per share, and the equity shares offered, that is fresh issue, it is around 38.49 lakh, and the equity shares prior to the offer is around 1.06 crore, and equity shares after the offer will be around 1.45 crore. And this issue constitutes around 26.48% of post-offer paid-up equity share capital of the company, and the issue size will be around 17.7 crore, and listing will be done at NSE SME. Hope you all like this video. If you all like this video, do subscribe to my channel and share this video with your friends and families. Thank you, friends.